we want to see is the, so we said we're going to look into the IAM for this lab. We're going to start with the first one, which is the IAM, which is Identity and Access Management. So you can come here, click on this one, or you can come here and say IAM. It's going to show you this, and you can click on it right here, or you can just go under Services, go under Identity Management, Security, Identity, and Compliance. And then under this guy, if you scroll down, you're going to see IAM right here. So you can access this anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on IAM. Then it's going to take me to the IAM console. Okay. So to start with the access management, you can first go to the dashboard. And under the dashboard, you're going to see what you have. So it's going to tell you you have 3 user groups, 4 users, 14 roles, 1 policy. This is what they create for you. And this lab, this is what they create for you, okay? And then under here, we're gonna see the 3 users that they created for us. That's the first thing we're gonna do. So we have user 1, user 2, user 3. This is 3 users they create for us. So if I click on user 1, it's going to take me to user 1, okay? And then I can see user 1, and I can say this user has no groups. You can see here, this user will have no group, will have no permissions, and I can add a permission. I could have security credentials for this user. I could have access advisor and all of this. But right now, for this example, if you see here, they tell us what to do. This is what they want us to do. So first they say, exploring the pre-created IAM users and groups. So these are the pre-created ones. We have the 3. Oops. Oh, man. This is the pre-created 3 users that we have. So we're going to see here 1, 2, and 3. And then they also created roles for us, pre-created roles for us. Not the roles, sorry, the user groups for us. And then these user groups, we have an admin group, we have an EC2 support group, and S3 support group, okay? This is what they create for us in the beginning. Now, what they want us to do is look at the policies for each one. So here you can see so X used to be, now this is what they want us to do. So the first thing they want us to do is start the lab. Once the lab is ready, first thing they want us to do is to actually go and see the following users, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so those are the 3 users we have. Now once we have these 3 users, we have also user groups that they created for us, 3 user group. And what is this group? Each one has some level of permissions or policy attached to it. So if I click on the EC2 admin and I go to the admin, I can say permissions, and it's going to show me the permission that this guy has. It says EC2 admin policy. And if I click plus, it's going to bring me down and it's going to show me what this guy has. It says allow effect all resources, which is on EC2. I can describe, I can start an instance, I can stop an instance. This is what the policy I have for this user group, okay? So if I add anybody to this group, this person is going to have this access right now. And now if I go to back to the user group and I go to EC2 support, this group, and I see what permission this guy has, you can go here and you can click on it right here and you can see this guy has read-only access. You see, Amazon EC2 read-only access. This guy now has only read-only access. So this guy could only read and list the different EC2 instances that are running. And he also has some access to CloudWatch, and he also has access to elastic load balancing. Okay. And this guy, if we bring it back and I can minimize it. And now if I go back to you, so I don't, if I don't need to go back here, so I can also click here to go back. You see, I can just click here and to go back. And then I want to go into the next group, which is the S3 support group. And in the S3 support group, we have permissions for this one also, but this one has a support read-only access. So the S3 support group, they're going to have only an S3 support read-only access, so they can list the objects in this bucket and nothing more. So they can only access to read those. They cannot create a bucket. We're gonna see how that's gonna happen in a minute. Okay. So first thing we want to do now is we saw the permission for user one. So we saw the user. Now we saw the permissions for the user groups. Now if I go to the users, those users have no permissions. Okay, so this user right now has no permissions. Okay, I can add permissions, or I could add this user to the group that has the permissions already, right? Because they created 3 groups for us, and I could add this user to one of those groups and have access to that one.